Hi everybody, it's Jill here with Mommyvignettes, and I'm going to do a video today on different toys and activities you can do with your child while you're traveling. So in a couple of videos ago I mentioned that we were going out of town. We were flying with my daughter across the country. We we had 2 flights each way with a layover, and my daughter is 20 months. And she had flown once before, but she was a lot younger. She was more of a baby, and now she's a toddler. So before, she was still nursing, and she wasn't mobile, and we could, keep her pretty entertained on the plane. She wasn't trying to get out of our arms or anything. This time I was a little bit more worried because my daughter's walking. She really wants to be on the go. It's hard to keep her still. She's not nursing, so we had to bring plenty of snacks and things like that for her. So I was a little bit more worried that she would just be a little bit harder to entertain on the plane. So I got online. I went to some different websites reading different products and things that can entertain your child, different tips and tricks. So I wanted to share just some things with you, some of the toys that I got for Eliza for our airplane ride. And for our trip in general. So the key with this, I think, and that I'd read online too, is that you get some activities and toys that are unfamiliar to your child. So you don't want to bring toys, you can bring a couple toys that they already use at home if that's going to be comforting to them. But as far as like the actual, car ride or airplane ride goes, you want to bring some activities and toys that your child is unfamiliar with so that they don't get bored easily, and it's something new and exciting for them to look at and learn and play with. So so I went online and I found a website actually where you can buy like pre-made kits for airplane travel or travel of any kind for that matter, but it was really expensive. It came with a cute little backpack and several different types of toys, interactive toys and learning toys, but I just didn't want to pay the price for that package, for that pre-made kit. So I just looked at what they had for their toddler kit and then went online myself and bought the exact same toys and products just for cheaper, and I didn't have to buy the backpack and pay the shipping and pay for the price that they would charge for them putting the kit together, because I just did it myself. So I'm going to share with you some of the products that I bought that really worked out great, and these are things that my daughter can use for years to come when we travel and even around the house. So the first thing that we got for her were lacing cards. Okay, so this pack that I got happened to be different animals, but you can see the holes here, and what you do is you take it comes with different colors of laces, so you take one of the laces and you just start going in one hole and out the other. And my daughter's a little bit too small to do this yet. Her motor skills or fine motor skills, she can't quite get this in, but she was watching me do this and that kept her entertained. So it was just the same as her doing it and me doing it. She was watching me do it and kind of helping me point to the holes. So we got lacing cards. It came in a kit of 5, and I'm going to link all the information below where I got all of these products below. So make sure that you check out the information below, because I'll put links to everything and you can check out the prices and everything. But everything I got was very well priced. I got it for cheap. And we're going to use it over. So lacing cards are a great thing to entertain your child. The next thing I got, these are some Melissa and Doug mini puzzles, and I love this. They actually came in a little wooden box. You can see the Melissa and Doug. They came in a little wooden box that you just slide in, but the wooden box was too big to put in my carry-on. So I just took the puzzles out and just put them in a plastic bag. So I love the little mini puzzles. The shapes just come out. There were 4 of them. They have one with sea animals, one with farm animals, one with like jungle safari animals, and one with house animals and house pets. So so she loved doing those. That kept her entertained for a while, using these little puzzles, because she loves puzzles, and this was something that she could definitely do. So that was something great. And again, all of these were brand new toys for her. She had never played with these before, and even though we got them a little bit before our trip, I didn't let her see them, so they would be brand new on the airplane. Okay, the next item, actually the next 3 items are all very similar. These are little toys, or they're kind of like learning toys, and this one's some fish, and you can just twist it in all different ways, and it comes in bright colors, And I just love it because the child can twist it and make different shapes and just have fun exploring that. So there's this one with the fish, and then I also got her this one that's like a little caterpillar thing. So I just love it because it's just, you know, you can twist it, and she just liked these a lot and make different shapes, so that was great. And then one more, this was a little worm. I just love the different colors and just the different options that they can twist it. It's really easy to twist around. So that was great, those 3 things that we got for her. Okay, and then the last thing for our airplane ride that we got for her were some finger puppets, and I thought she would really like these. So I got a pack of like, I think 12. And it came with tons of different animals. There's hippo, pigs, I have them all in a plastic baggie here. A dog, a panda bear, a mouse, a frog, a cow. So there's just a ton. And so we had fun, you know, playing with these little finger puppets. And kids love finger puppets. So these were great. You can do stories, you know, stories with these, an alligator, a little duck, little dogs. You can do the, you know, what noise does this animal make, and just play with them. And there's a bunny. So she had lots of fun with all these little finger puppets, and I just put them in a little bag for the airplane. So it was really funny because my whole carry-on backpack was just filled with stuff for my daughter, and my husband's had a couple other things. But really, when you're flying with a toddler, you don't bring anything for yourself because you're not going to have any time to yourself. So we just had to entertain her. And she did really well with all these toys. And I should mention, too, we had kind of a double whammy. Not only were we flying with her, which is always hard on little kids, but she also had a horrible, horrible ear infection the week of our trip. And we only got her started on antibiotics the day before we left. So she was in a lot of pain with her ears. We brought infant ibuprofen and infant Tylenol on the plane with her. And she did fabulous with the toys, and I was really worried that she was not going to do very well, but she ended up doing great, and I think the toys and entertainment really helped. The other things I don't have here to show you, but that you can bring with you, I just brought just a little tablet of paper and some markers for her. That's always really good, so she could color on the plane. You know, and then a couple little board books for her that we already owned that I knew she would like. So we brought some board books for her. And then the last thing I wanted to show you that we didn't use on the plane, but that we did use on our trip, and I've seen these around, is, you know, I'm not sure exactly what you can call it. We refer to it lovingly as our child leash, or child restraint, whatever you want to call it. I've seen them with like as a backpack, and so the child wears the little animal backpack, and then there's, you know, a string or rope attached. So basically we got this because we were going to go be visiting a lot of different museums and be outside a lot at different locations, and my daughter loves to run around, and her balance is still a little bit off sometimes, and so we were worried she was going to be tripping, you know, and that I wouldn't be able to enjoy anything we were doing if I was having to constantly, you know, be watching her and running after her, and she doesn't like to hold my hand so much. So we got this, and it was great, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money or buy a little backpack. So we just got this. It's Munchkin brand, and this was $5, and it was perfect. And so it just goes over these 2 straps over the shoulders, and then there's a piece right here in the back that just velcros around. And so it's just kind of like a little harness that they wear, and then it comes with this long clip-on attachment with a little loop at the end so that you can loop it around your hand. And then the other thing you can also do is detach the restraint from the harness and just use it as a hand. You know, you can put it around the child's wrist so they don't have to have a whole harness on, but that would be for an older child. So I really liked it. We used it quite a bit, and I felt like it was good because my daughter never really noticed it was on her. She never tried to pull or tug at it or take it off, and I just felt like it was so lightweight that she never really noticed it was on, and she was able to just kind of roam around and feel like she was, you know, had freedom, even though she was still, you know, attached to us. So I really like this one, and for $5 you can't go wrong with that. So so those are my Toys and activity suggestions for when you're traveling. They would also be great for long car rides. Anything where you have to keep your child entertained. You know, you could use these, you know, also bring them to a doctor's office appointment. So, and then the key with these, what we're going to do, even though I love them so much, and want my daughter to keep playing with them, I don't want to have to buy new toys every time we travel. So when we got home and we were unpacking, I put them in a bin in our basement, kind of like a travel bin. And so I'm going to keep them just for traveling or just for occasions when I need something really to entertain her, where I can pull out a new toy or a toy that's unfamiliar that she doesn't play with every single day. So as much as I love these toys, you know, even the lace-up toys, I'm going to keep these kind of put away for special occasions. If you like the toys so much, what you could do is take out a couple or buy, there are tons of different lacing cards you can get, and just use these for different occasions. You could keep one set for everyday use and then a separate set for travel that are different. So, you know, a set of animals for one occasion, a set of shapes for another. So if you guys have other suggestions, we don't travel a whole lot. But if you guys have suggestions for different toys or activities that have worked for your child or your children when you're traveling, I would love to know so that I'm prepared for next time. And then as always, make sure that you subscribe up above right over here. Please, please subscribe. I'm so happy with those of you that have subscribed and have supported me. So this is kind of a new adventure for me, and I'm learning every day as I do it. So I would love your support that way. And also I would love any suggestions or tips that you have to make my videos better, and different ideas that you would like me to do videos on. So different products or different ideas. Remember, I'm a labor and delivery nurse, a mom, and so I have lots of experience in those areas. So please let me know if you have questions, and as always, thanks for your support, guys. Bye.